say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly wailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets regular, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. It is Wednesday night, is halfway through the work week, and that means it is time to go Salt Flat IROC Series Racing for season number 4. Here tonight, we are at the Gateway Motor Speedway, or the Gateway Raceway, or, well, for all you newer fans, it is the Worldwide Technology Raceway right here in Missouri. So welcome here into this round. It is for the Iron Rockets Motorcycle Club here at Gateway. I can't wait till we get ready to race here tonight. Qualifying is already out there on track, so we're popping up here for you on the top. Find where your favorite driver is on the timing and scoring as we walk through a couple things here before we head and talk about more of tonight's race. Let's talk about last week's race. Cole Day was able to win his first race of the season. That gave us 3 race winners this year. Those race winners include Jordan Smith in his rookie year. He wins a race. Josiah Millen won his second race of his IROC racing career. And Cole Day was able to notch another win under his belt. He is up there now approaching one of the most winningest drivers in the IROC series history with the Salt Flat Racing Series. So we'll see if he can continue to trend upward here tonight, as he did take over the points lead over Josiah Millen. That is now a 5-point gap between those two drivers. Also sitting there in third is Randy Johnson, last year's points championship winner. He does not have a win this season, but he has 16 points out of that championship lead. Cody Levitt is sitting there in fourth. He's been there for 3 weeks in a row now, 20 points out of the championship hunt. Donald Bennett having the great start of the season for the driver of that 31 machine. He right now is sitting there in the 5th position. He is only 28 points out of the race lead for the championship hunt. 6th is Jordan Smith. He's the only other driver to have a win this season. He is 6th on the championship standings. 7th is Daryl Clauder. He is just sitting 34 points out of that championship lead. Then it's Lynn McNeese, Quincy Atkins, and Michael Bromley is sitting there, rounding out those top 10 drivers. And all of those drivers are here tonight at the Worldwide Technology Raceway. As sitting on top of our speed charts here right now is Brandon Massey. He has that 65 on top of the speed charts as you see it ticking across here tonight. Halfway through our qualifying session, it looks like all but 2 drivers have turned a time. There are 21 drivers that have registered here into the Worldwide Technology Raceway here, or Gateway Motorsports Park. So it's going to be a great race here tonight. It's going to be in the daytime here, so the temperatures are a little bit higher. It's going to make the track a little bit slicker than what some of these drivers are used to racing on. So we'll see if these guys are able to hang on to these IROCs here tonight. It's a prestigious series, and, well, with only 3 drivers notching a win to their record to the record book this season. Who will be the fourth winner, or will we have our first repeat winner? This is round number 4 of the 14 scheduled for the season. And we welcome you in for the ride here at Worldwide Technology. Race fans, if you're just tuning in here on the Turn 3 Racing Network, we do welcome you here tonight. Racing Jason Dobbs Griffith, we do see him out there in chat. Unfortunately, Racing Jason, one of the fan favorites here into the IROC series, not able to race for a couple weeks here as he has computer issues. So he is unfortunately sidelined for a couple weeks. We can't wait to see Jason get back out onto the raceway and get back out here competing, because right now, if he were to be here tonight, he was coming into the championship hunt sitting in that 13th position. His team points also going to take a little bit of a hit. They came in, I believe it was 3rd in the team championship hunt. So unfortunately, you know, it's not the start that last year's defending team champions really are looking forward to having here. Qualifying, though, here for round number 4 for the Iron Rockets Motorcycle Club race here at the Worldwide Technology Speedway is officially over. 21 drivers did take their qualifying attempt, and, well, let's not waste any time. Let's talk about it. Let's take you through your starting lineup here tonight. Starting lineup brought to us by Comics and Coffee. Starting on the front row, 2 drivers here out of 2 different stables, both of them classified as rookies this year. Brandon Massey's got the 65, starting on the pole here tonight. To his outside, the number 5, that is Jordan Smith. Starting row number 2, position number 3, hailing out of Topton, Pennsylvania, driving the Keystone Motorsports Boheke Esports entry, that's the 31, that is Donald Bennett. Driving out of New York, driving the number 12, the UPS driver, the No Doubt Racing, Randy, the man, the unit Johnson. Colton Farrow will drive the Comics and Coffee number 62 here tonight. He will start 5th. The Las Vegas native, he hails from the Sin City. Well, he will roll off, sitting there in the 6th position for the Deeper Darker Do team. Cole Day, the man that's going to school to be an engineer to set up all these cars here, he will roll off the 37 machine in the 7th position. The only driver hailing from the little island of Puerto Rico for the BeastRacing.com entry, it's the 08, that is Orlando Rivera. Starting in position number 9, driving the Keystone Motorsports number 40 out of Topton, Pennsylvania, it's Josiah Millen. Starting in position number 10, out of Ohio, driving for the Deeper Darker Do machine, or team, the 88 machine of Jamie Leach. He'll start 10th. Derek Waters got the Gibson AC and refrigerant number 26, the Coast Almost Coast driver out of Florida. He'll start 11th. 12th on the field, it's the Bearded Struggle. The driver of the 29 out of Western Tennessee, that is Ira Kohlhaas. Starting in position number 12, out of Florida, one of the Rookie of the Year candidates driving the 57. That is, they're not fast, but they're furious team. That's the 57 of Jeff Mathis. The other driver out of Tennessee, driving for the Midnight Runner Stables, the driver of the 01, that is Josh Taylor. Starting in 15th, the firefighter of Russell Hancock, Rookie of the Year. He'll start in the 15th position. Lynn McNeese out of the NSRA Stables. He'll start the 84 and 16th. 17th here tonight, the driver from Over the Wall Racing out of Utah. It's the driver of the 04 RaiseEnergyDrink.com machine, Danny Valenzuela. Michael Bromley's got the DraftTop.com number 7, scheduled to start 18th. 19th here tonight, Todd Poston in the 48. Quincy Atkins, one of those rookies, almost won last week. He'll start 20th. 21st on the field, the sprint car driver of Jeff Bergner. That's how they're going to line up here. Question will be, who will be able to win the race here tonight, as we will go racing, I believe, this time by here. Let's see. iRacing Pace Truck is down on the pit road. We are getting ready to go racing here in the Iron Rockets Motorcycle Club. Race here at the Worldwide Technology Speedway as the Gibson AC and refrigerant green flag starts. Everybody going to head down into turn number 1. 70 laps going to be the distance here tonight. Massey down to the inside. A little bit of a wiggle there by Jordan Smith on the outside. They will single file sideways. Brandon Massey hanging onto that machine as they work out of turn number 2 down the back straightaway for the first time here tonight. Here comes Randy the Unit Johnson. He is looking for the lead. Last time we were here at the Gateway Motorsports Park, or Worldwide Technology, race fans, you call it what you want tonight. Randy Johnson was one of the strongest competitors out there on track. He'll come out of turn 4, one of them into the outside wall. That was Cody Levitt pounding the turn 4 wall. Leading lap number 1 here in the Iron Rockets Motorcycle Club 70 lap event from Gateway is going to be Randy Johnson getting the first lap led tonight. So Randy Johnson takes the point from the 3rd position, 4th position actually on the starting grid. Cody Levitt going to go around. Cody Levitt going to go around, and looks like Josiah Millen going to go around, and Cody Levitt's going to roll it over on his lid here in turn number 2. So we're going to have to watch that back. Cody Levitt bringing out the first caution flag here of the night, the driver of the 38 out of Las Vegas. See him already down there on pit road. Let's watch it back here. First replay of the evening. Levitt just gets a little sideways there, tries to do his best Drift King impression, and, well, I've never seen such little contact turn over a car here on the iRacing platform. Let's see if we can watch this back again. A little different angle, zoom in a little bit. Here's the number 40 of Millen. Let's ride on board with Millen if we can get there. There, you already saw it happen. Let's just throw that in reverse. There, producer man. On board with Millen. Slightest contact. Millen's actually going to hit the outside wall. We didn't see that the first time around. But Millen will go around and hit the outside wall, and he'll actually be able to carry on. There is some nose damage on that number 40 here tonight, but he'll be able to stay out there and still be competitive with the rest of the field. Cody Levitt, unfortunately, will be down pit road for the time being. A couple drivers taking advantage here under this caution flag. Quincy Atkins, Jeff Bergner, Josiah Millen. They were running in the 18th, 19th, and 20th position, respectively, on track here in the opening laps of this one. So they will all come down pit road. They will take advantage of 4 fresh tires, and then they will get back out onto the raceway here tonight. So as we pace under the first caution flag here tonight, Randy Johnson will be your race leader when we go back to racing. He'll start the inside lane. Randy Johnson last season here at Gateway lost on a green-white checker restart out to Craig Schwartz, who is the all-time winner in the IROC Series history. Johnson having to start down on the inside lane, as you do not get lane choice here in the IROC Series. If you are the leader, you are on the bottom lane. Massey will be the second car, so he'll be to the outside. New tires last season just kind of ate Johnson up when Schwartz went to the outside and just kind of trailer parked him on the outside and got a win for himself. We'll see if Massey's able to get a good start on the outside, or if Johnson will be able to start the inside row off good here tonight. We should get the 1-to-go signal this time by at the start-finish line. And sitting in third, Jordan Smith. He's down 1 position. Donald Bennett is still sitting there 4th. Orlando Rivera is 5th. Cole Day is 6th. Colton Farrow is 7th. Jamie Leach is 8th. 9th is Ivor Kohlhaas. And Josh Taylor rounds out the top 10 here under our first caution flag here of the evening. iRacing pace car lights do stay on here, so while these lights stay on, race fans, we got to thank you all for tuning in here tonight. You know, what really powers us here at the Turn 3 Racing Network? Raise Energy. If you're an energy drinker, or you just need a little bit of get up to go in the morning, or even something to get you going on a workout, head on over to Rep Sports. Find Raise Energy, select it, put it in your cart, and on checkout, type in UTWRX, and at checkout, you're going to get 15% off. It's a great product. It's what keeps us rocking and rolling here in the booth every night that we come live here to you. So head on over to Rep Sports, Raise Energy, type in UTWRX, UTWRX on checkout. Get your 15% at checkout, and get hydrated, get fueled, and get going. So this time I'm getting word that we will get that 1-to-go signal here from the officials at the Worldwide Technology Raceway for the Iron Rockets Motorcycle Club 70-lap event. Round number 4 here for the IROCs this season. See Johnson taking his number 12 down to the bottom groove. That highlighter yellow team, so dominant last year with the strategy that they were able to play all season long. See if he can put himself in victory lane for the first time. The man that's going to start behind him, the number 5 of Jordan Smith, he already has a win this season. He doesn't have to worry about going out and getting wins, as it looks like. The old official rules here in the IROC series, if we don't complete an official lap, I believe we go to the single file. And I thought we got by the start-finish line and down into turn number 1, but maybe the whole field wasn't able to get a completed lap in here tonight at the Worldwide Technology Raceway. So single file restart will be the way here to go. So that'll put Johnson, Massey, Smith, and Bennett all just nose to tail here. It'll be 6 laps in the books of the 70s scheduled when we hit the loud pedal and go fast here tonight. iRacing pace truck is in. That means this time by, we are going to go green flag racing. Green flag is back in the air here at the Worldwide Technology Speedway with the Gibson AC and refrigerant green flag, and everybody is headed down towards turn number 1. Look at them all fan out. Rivera's trying to take advantage early here. Your front 3 are able to check out. Bennett and Rivera are going to do the dance side by side. Bennett a little slower through the center of the corner through 1 and 2. See if he can pick up the pace down the back straightaway. He'll have the momentum as they head down the back straightaway here on lap number 7. Look at him, a couple drivers. That is Taylor. Third car down to the inside. There's Leach. He was peaking for a moment. Bennett's going to be able to keep up the momentum, but he's going to blow entry. He's going to blow the entry into turn number 3. He's going to go up the hill. There goes Rivera. Here comes Cole Day, now the driver of that 37. He was able to win last weekend. Now he's trying to work his way back through the field. Looks like Cody Levitt is back out on track when you see the 38 here or there, though, of Cole Day. Battle for the race lead. Brandon Massey is looking underneath the 12 of Randy Johnson, but Johnson's got a high side and handsome it, and he powers down. Orlando Rivera having a little trouble out of turn number 2 that time. He got a little sideways for the Puerto Rico native. He'll lose the position now to Cole Day. Cole Day will take over position number 4. As they work out of turn number 4, here they all go on lap number 8 tonight. There you see that Orlando Rivera machine, and then Donald Bennett still trying to hold on to his positions. There goes the 62 of Colton Farrow. Farrow will take over that 7th position now, and here comes Jamie Leach. Jamie Leach, 2 seasons ago, was the champion here in the IROC division. Won it by the slimmest margins at the Pocono International Raceway. Looks like he will get around Bennett. Bennett's going to fall back to the 9th position. Here comes Michael Bromley. He's going to dive to the inside of the 57 of Jeff Mathis. He's going to take the position. Now he's going to try to set his eyes on that 01 and that 31 of Donald Bennett and Josh Taylor. Taylor and Bennett going real close. Oh, Darrell Clauder almost into the outside wall. He's running back here into the 14th position. So there goes Taylor down to the inside in turn number 1. Almost a little contact there with the 31 of Donald Bennett. Bennett having a really good qualifying run here tonight at Gateway, but not having himself a good race pace as we go through the evening here. Everybody's still single file out, and it's still Johnson, Massey, Smith at the front of the field with Cole Day, Orlando Rivera. Ivor Kohlhaas up 6th position. He runs into that 4th spot. He is looking for a little bit of blood. He ran a good run. Oh, somebody into the outside wall back there. Was that the 7 of Michael Bromley, I believe? He's going to give up a couple positions. Todd Poston's going to get around him. Jeff Mathis, Donald Bennett back around him. Now Bromley's going to go into the corner. And, oh, he turns Mathis around down in turn number 1. Bromley into the back of the 57. That'll bring out the second caution flag here of the evening. Looks like Bromley just got a little hot into that corner and turned around the 57 of Jeff Mathis. It does not look like either drivers are going to have heavy damage on either of their machines here tonight. Looks like Bromley checked up. You know, the gentleman right there that Bromley is, he's just going to check up. He knew it was a little bit of his mistake possibly there as he just drove it down into the corner and hooked the 57 of Jeff Mathis. Around he went. The bumper's not square. Bromley hit him in that right side bumper first and then the left side, and that's what turned around the 57, and then he sat there. He already knew the EOL penalty was going to be coming his way, so why go up there and take a couple positions? Just sit there and, well, you know where he's going to start. So 2 cars getting tangled in turn number 1, bringing out the second caution flag here of the evening. Randy Johnson still the race leader, but I expect Johnson to be coming down pit road possibly. Oh, he looks like he's actually going to stay out. Missed pit road entry, but a couple drivers will take the advantage to come down pit road. Here comes, it looks like being led down pit road to be Jordan Smith, Cole Day. Ira Kohlhaas, Jamie Leach, Colton Farrow, and a whole slew of other drivers will lead them down pit road, so different strategies will be in play here now. It always comes down to strategy. Remember last week when it came down to who was going to be able to hold on to the race lead, we saw Jeff Mathis just come laps away from being able to win his first ever race in the IROC series in his rookie season. Unfortunately, didn't have the gas to make it the rest of the way, so here this time, Jeff Mathis actually is going to stay out. There you see the 57. He's going to stay out and try and take some track position here. Cody Levitt back out on track, the driver of the 38 out of Las Vegas. He will get his lap back. So that will put him, it looks like, just one lap down to the rest of the field here tonight. He'll be able to come down and service that 38 next time by. Winning the battle off pit road, though, was Jordan Smith, Cole Day. Then it was Ira Kohlhaas, Jamie Leach, Colton Farrow, and then Donald Bennett. Those drivers all will tag the rear of the field. Todd Poston is going to line up here in, looks like, the 13th position. Josh Taylor, Russ Hancock, Josiah Millen, Darrell Clotter, Danny Valenzuela, Jeff Berger, then Michael Bromley, the last car on the lead lap currently. Cody Levitt will now come down pit road with the 38. He'll make his pit stop. It'll be 4 tires and fuel as the crew is ready for him. Well, race fans, you're talking about him. Well, let's hear from him. Why not, right? If everybody wants to talk about the man out there that drives the 48, let's just go ahead and talk to him. Todd, you got a lot of fans out there tonight, and I know you got your ears on. They want to know if there is a bear zombie chasing you. Well, why don't you tell us what this bear zombie is here? Is it at Worldwide Technology Raceway? So it's a wolf, like what we just heard in the background there. So it's a wolf. Todd, not many practice laps this week. I didn't see you out in the IROC practicing much. How's the car handling here at Worldwide Technology, or if you want to call it Gateway? Well, what's going to be the strategy going forward here? It looks like you did come down pit road there for fresh tires. The field is a little bit split decision here on what they all have decided here under this caution flag. So what you're saying is you're going to hit the gas, go fast, and try not to die. Hey, guess what, Todd? Forgot to unmute you. So you were talking about a zombie apocalypse and race fans. Todd's off the wall here. But, Todd, you are going to go to the front with this 48 tonight at some point, right?
That's the plan. We're going to try.
Look, now they can hear you talking that you're going to try to at least do good. But, Todd, sorry for the little bit of a... Forgot to hit the button. Usually we have somebody up here doing all that for me. You know, sometimes how I am.
Well, Roger, you're just doing your best, bud.
Yeah, sometimes. You know, you never know. Todd, good luck the rest of the way. I think you're going to come to get the one to go here.
Thank you, sir. Yep, we're coming to the one to go right now.
Oh, and there's a zombie bear chasing you.
Austin, I better hit the gas.
You better hit the gas. Go fast. Well, sorry about the miscommunication on the button switch as somebody forgot to turn Todd's mic on. You didn't miss much. Todd's a very interesting feller out there, and tonight he's going to try and make up a couple positions. He is up 6 positions now here. Did get 4 tires. He said he's going to go to the front and try to stay away from that zombie bear that y'all are out there talking about. I don't quite understand. So, yeah, the monkey, he fell asleep. I didn't give him a banana. He decided it was nighttime. It's hard to find good help around here, race fans, I tell you. But when we do go back to the green flag racing that we are expecting, this is how they will line up. It'll be Randy Johnson who stayed out. Brandon Massey, he stays out. Orlando Rivera, he stays out. Quincy Atkins, Lynn McNeese, they pitted on the last yellow. And then it will be Jeff Mathis, he stays out. Lynn McNeese also pitted under that last yellow flag, so he's up there in that 5th position, actually. Everybody else behind them, 4 fresh tires and a full tank of fuel ready to go. Just one driver down 1 lap, and that is Cody Levitt after taking his tumble down there in turn number 1 and 2. iRacing Pace Truck is down and away. The Gibson AC and refrigerant green flag is coming back out. Green flag back in the air. Randy Johnson is hammered down, and he is eastbound and down turns turn number 1. Got a great start for the driver of the No Doubt Racing team for Randy Johnson here. Kind of left that 65 kind of sitting in the old shed, if you will. Sideways for the driver of the 75 of Quincy Atkins. He gets up in front of his teammate. A couple of them going to go around. Russ Hancock going around down the back straightaway. And it looks like, oh, race fans, the zombie bear got him. Todd Poston is involved in this one, and Daryl Clauter is out of the ballpark, race fans. He's going to have to take the tow. Michael Bromley is also involved in this one. I think maybe possibly Cody Levitt. A couple drivers are involved in this one. We will go back and watch it here as our 3rd yellow flag of the evening does fly from the Gateway Motorsports Park. We're watching that red car. There's Todd Poston. He goes to go around. Millen checks up. Millen gets a little piece of him. He spins it around. What happens to Daryl Clauter? And I'm not quite sure. We're going to have to watch it back for Daryl Clauter. Michael Bromley both end up down there. There you see Poston and Hancock turn around. 5 cars are total involved in this one. We'll have to see back on the replay here once again. There you see Poston going around. There you see Daryl Clauter, and oh, wow, Daryl Clauter gets bumped by Michael Bromley, and he went up and over the catch fence, and nothing he was going to do about that one. Have to go back here and see if we can ride on board with Michael Bromley. And that's where Daryl Clauter ends up. So 4-car incident here. The Bear Man, Todd Poston, involved as he goes around, steps on the gas just a little too hard out of turn number 2. Spins it around Hancock. It looks like Bergner, maybe a little piece of Hancock there. Bromley and Daryl Clauter all involved in this one. And it looks like a lot of your race leaders are going to stay out here. Race fans, let's just dig right back into them, race fans. Let's hear from Todd Poston again. Poston!
You jinx?
Did the bear get you?
No, those broadcasters curse got me.
So that zombie bear just ran you down out of turn 2, threw the banana peel out in front of you, and you went for it.
Oh, it did.
Well, what did happen out there coming out of turn number 2?
Just new tires and just looped around.
Well, that's unfortunate. How much damage is actually done to this 48 now? How competitive will it be going? Because you still have 50 laps to haul here in the Iron Rockets Motorcycle Club 70-lap main event.
Yeah, the car's not too bad. It only was about 19 seconds worth of damage. I feel bad Daryl Clauter got booted over the wall right there. That's iRacing is doing some strange things with these physics on these cars right now.
Yeah, I heard there was a new mod pack that was added before the race here. It was called SpaceX, and a couple drivers have attempted to use it here tonight.
I've seen that, yeah. It just looked like a normal wreck for him. I thought he was going to get a few seconds of damage, and all of a sudden I see him flying through the air.
Well, that's unfortunate. Todd, just try and get away from that zombie bear tonight, all right?
Well, we're going to calm down and hopefully go back to the front.
Well, there you heard it, race fans. The tires not up to quite the temperature for the driver of that 48, and that's what spun him around and, well, put him towards the back of the field now. Let's see if we can catch another driver that was wrapped up in that incident. Let's see if we can talk to the driver. Bromley, you got a copy. It's Muth up here.
Hey!
Bromley, how comes you tried to use the SpaceX mod on Daryl Clotter down there?
So see what had happened was I just got off the phone with Elon Musk today, and he was saying that he needs to get SpaceX a little bit more recognition out here on the broadcast. So he said if I could send a car airborne. No, that's all a product of this track. Honestly, the grass on the inside of the track on the backstretch makes any incident that you avoid coming out of turn 2 very difficult. So what we were trying to do there, everybody tries to go low to get away from the incident happening up at the wall. And I don't know how Daryl went so airborne. My apologies to the Coast to Almost Coast team and the 26 car, because that should not have happened at the speed we were going.
Yeah, it was a little bit crazy. That's the second crazy wreck we have seen here tonight at the Worldwide Technology Raceway. But how is the track out there? A lot of drivers are saying, I'm hearing the complaints that the new tires are very slippery.
Yeah, I don't know if slippery is the right word. They're inconsistent. The new tires are inconsistent. It takes about 5 laps to get the tires really under your car. And then you're really confident with your braking zones with them. I don't know if you saw, but just a couple laps ago, me trying to catch up to the field under caution here, I almost looped her coming out of turn 4 by myself. So it's just something people have to be aware of when they come in and take 4 fresh tires, that you have the possibility of going around really easily.
Well, we'll have to keep a close eye on that one, because you got 4 freshies right here, so try not to loop her around here and see if you can bring this number 7 machine back to the front of the field here tonight.
10-4, going to scrub them up really good for you here, and thanks for putting on such a great show for us.
He said scrub them up, race fans. That's exactly what he's going to do, and we'll see if we can find a home for Michael Bromley. I believe he was there. Bromley, if you weren't, we apologize for dropping you into the wrong room, but Michael Bromley will start back into the 16th position here. Lights on the iRacing pace truck do go off, so that means it'll be a single final restart, as we did not get to complete a full lap, as Todd Poston looped it on the green flag there down in turn number 2, collecting a couple drivers, Jeff Bergner, Michael Bromley, Russ Hancock, Josiah Millen, and Daryl Clotter. Clotter is back out onto the raceway, but it looks like currently possibly 2 laps down here to the rest of the field. Jamie Leach also is 2 laps down. It looks like something may have happened to Jamie Leach. Clotter now being scored 4 laps down. So it'll be a rough road to hoe here for a couple of those drivers that are down a couple laps. We did have 3 caution flags, but here we go. Back into the Gibson AC and Refrigerant green flag zone here. Green flag about to come back out, and green flag is back in the air here tonight for the Iron Rockets Motorcycle Club 70-lap race here at the Worldwide Technology Speedway. And Johnson is not playing around, race fans. He has dropped it, and he is gone. Dropped the hammer, and he said, Brandon Massey, come and catch me if you can, as we ride on board with our drafttop.com looking back on board camera. Massey getting a little crossed up there. He's doing his best impression of drifting here tonight. Looks like got 2 teammates back there battling for that 4th and 5th position. Here comes Mathis down to the inside. He'll get around Atkins, but here comes those 4 fresh tires. Here comes Cole Day. He'll work to the inside. He's got the freshest tires inside the top 5 now. He got a 2-for-1 there. 2-for-1 as they're 3 wide. Lynn McNeese is going to back out of that one. McNeese going to just ride in that position. Here comes Jordan Smith. He's also got fresh tires on that number 5. 3 wide once again out of turn number 2. Quincy Atkins to the bottom. One of them getting shot down and around. That's Michael Bromley. He's going to get shot to the inside. Caution flag not waving here. He'll try and get back out onto the track and see if he can get that 7 machine going. Didn't see what happened to Michael Bromley, but I'm hearing this is possibly what happened. A little hip check by Jamie Leach, and yeet down into the grass goes Michael Bromley. Hard impact against the inside wall, but he got it turned back around and pointed back in the right direction as we have a battle for the race lead. Here comes the number 65 of Brandon Massey looking to the inside. Ohio driver versus New York driver. A couple of Yankees up here battling for the top spot on lap 25. Who will have it down into turn number 3? Here comes Brandon Massey. He will go down to the inside and See if he can hang that bottom. He's down there on the white line. There's Orlando Rivera and Cole Day both closing in on that battle too. Massey's going to be able to clear, possibly. Here comes Johnson back to the outside at the line. Brandon Massey will lead his first lap here of the evening on lap 26. 25, actually, as we work lap 26. But Johnson, that outside lane in turn number 1, has seemed to be the preferred line for years here at this track. And Johnson goes right back around Brandon Massey. He'll take back the race lead on lap 26. You see everybody single filed out here. Here comes Lynn McNeese. He's going to look back to the inside on that 57. McNeese will move the NSRA machine now around Jeff Mathis. But here comes Mathis. He is looking back to the inside on that number 84 there of McNeese. McNeese has the preferred line, though, headed down into turn number 1. Also battling back behind them, that's the 31 of Donald Bennett and the 75 of Quincy Atkins. As the 57 there of Mathis going to get a little sideways now. McNeese is a little hammered down and power around. Look, here comes Brandon Massey. A little bit of a block by Randy Johnson down into turn number 4. Johnson to the bottom. Massey had to go to the outside. Will Massey be able to get the run? It looks like he's going to have possibly a run coming out of turn number 4. Cole Day hanging it out almost into the outside fence there. Two teammates are battling it out back there for that 9th and 10th position. That is Josiah Millen and Donald Bennett. They are side by side down the front straightaway. Bennett to the outside. Millen bringing the damaged nose, number 40, to the inside here. They will run side by side through turns 1 and 2. Well, really close corners racing by the two teammates. They will single file out. Bennett takes the position. Now it looks like Mathis down to the inside on Lynn McNeese this time, going down into turn number 3. McNeese going to swing it way high. Mathis is going to have a good run off the bottom groove. Where will Cole Haas go? Nowhere for Cole Haas to really go right now. Darrell Clauter has come down pit road. In his 26 machine, he has a couple laps down currently to the race leaders, back into the 21st position. Randy Johnson, though, still under pressure. Massey was back down to the inside in turn number 1, but wasn't able to do anything with it. Look, here comes Cole Day. He's going to try and go 3 wide into turn number 3. Cole Day to the bottom. Brandon Massey is going to lift out of that one. Massey says, boy, did you come out of nowhere like a rocket ship, and I'll lift and I'll see if I can follow you. Day is going to slide up the track in turn number 4. Here comes Brandon Massey down to the bottom. Now Randy Johnson has about a 4-5 car length race lead as they work down the front straightaway. Caution flag out. Looks like Jeff Mathis possibly has gone around, and he took the tow to pit road. Massey and McNeese are involved in this one. There you see Lynn McNeese getting pointed back into the right direction. That'll bring out the 4th caution flag here of the night. Both drivers were inside the top 10 at the time of this yellow. Oh, McNeese off the outside wall, and Cole Haas nowhere to go. McNeese into the 57 there of Jeff Mathis. Yeah, there you see it, just hard trying to push for McNeese off turn number 4, gets into that 57, and I actually think all drivers involved actually will have some pretty clean cars, even though Jeff Mathis does take the tow to pit road. That's what brings out the yellow flag here, and I expect just about everybody to be coming down on pit road. Randy Johnson. Here comes Cole Day behind him. Then it's going to be Brandon Massey, Orlando Rivera. So everybody will come down pit road here under this 4th caution flag of the evening as we close in on the halfway marker here tonight. It looks like one driver will stay out, and that is Quincy Atkins. So he'll try to get a lap led here from Worldwide Technology Raceway here for the Iron Rockets Motorcycle Club's 70-lap event. Oh, a couple cars getting together on pit road. I believe that was the 40 of Millen, and Ira Kohlhaas is sitting backwards in his pit stall. He's going to have to try and swing it back around here. Let's see it. Well, that's already Ira Kohlhaas turned back around. There you see it. It looks like Millen was trying to get down to his pit box, but everybody else was already down there. Yeah, we don't have a good angle to see what happened. It looks like Millen was starting to turn in, so was Kohlhaas down to his pit box, and around goes. Yeah, there you have. Actually, it was Bennett that got into Ira Kohlhaas. So unfortunately, Kohlhaas turned into the wrong direction of his pit stall. He is coming back out onto the track, but he's going to lose a little bit of track position, have a little bit of nose damage on that machine. Michael Bromley coming down pit road. Quincy Atkins, he's going to stay out, and as he stays out, the lineup will look like Atkins, Farrow, Smith, Day, Bennett, Bergner, Levitt, and then Poston. And as we pace under the yellow flag here at the Worldwide Technology Raceway, we're going to take a quick break here from the Iron Rockets Motorcycle Club race from Gateway, and we'll be right back with more IROC Racing.
The most realistic online racing sim ever made. This is iRacing. Detailed laser scan tracks, fully dynamic, real world cars, and over 50 series to choose from. 6 online world championships offering over $400,000 in annual prizes. This is the original esport racing game. This is iRacing.
Simulated racing can be awesome, but it can also be kind of a free-for-all. Interestingly, auto racing faced the same problem in its earlier days. Whether it was on the back roads, the beaches, or the city streets, the racing was always fun. But there was always a certain level of chaos or danger until some folks came along and put some order to all of this. Stuff like official racetracks, regulations about weight and equipment, and enforcement of standards. That's what gave us high-speed excitement, fast-paced action, and photo finishes. That's when racing became racing. The guys over at iRacing.com have made the same transformation in the world of sim racing. See, iRacing analyzes the performance and results of each driver in every race, so you can be sure you're always placed in races where the competition will be tight and that those reckless drivers who ruin it for us all will be kept in the pits. Not to mention that with members in over 130 countries already in their vast community, you can find races day and night, so you can always get in the action. You can even join a league of your favorite series and work your way up to one of 7 world championships, offering over $500,000 in prize money. And since updates are always automatic, you don't have to worry about software and can focus on the track. Zip up your fire suit and check out iRacing.com.
Assist to the front bumper, and he hits him again now. Rayon Fowler into the outside wall.
Gonna pass nearly 3 cars down that front straightaway, and he's gonna get them all done with. What amazing!
Lee to the inside goes Logan Cloudman is gonna touch in. Pit press sideways. What a save!
Look to the outside as Cronkite goes off. De Jong into second place.
I'm going for the switchback. Oh, pinpoint driving.
It's howling down to the inside.
I trying this contact though. Slide left of the racetrack. Chris Renner drives it back down underneath, and he takes that second spot right back. Joker goes to Garrett Lowe. Garrett Lowe should take victory with all that contact.
He's going to try and make the move around the outside the Paravolca. That's not going to work, but he's going to try and get the cutback here. Get the run out the Paravolca. That's beautifully done there. Michael Schubert, there's a little bit of door banging as well.
Welcome back here, race fans, to the Iron Rockets Motorcycle Club 75 from the Worldwide Technology Raceway. As the iRacing pace truck is down on the way, we're getting ready to head back into the Gibson AC and Refrigerant Green flag zone, and the green flag is back into the air. Quincy Atkins will lead us back to that green flag. Down turns turn number 1. Then to his outside was Colton Farrell, but here comes the number 5 of Jordan Smith. Somebody down to the inside, as that is Orlando Rivera. He'll take the little bit of a grass route down to the inside, and oh no, motor has expired on the 8 of Orlando Rivera. A missed shift. A missed shift for the driver of the number 8. And somebody's down here onto the apron. Looks like that is the 01 of Josh Taylor. Taylor's going to get pointed back into the right direction. This is what happened to Josh Taylor coming out of turn number 4. Car just made a yeet to the left and to the inside wall. Josh Taylor went. Out front, though, it looks like coming out of 4, it was the 5 of Smith on the tires. Fresh tires getting around Quincy Atkins. Colton Farrell also there. Here comes Cole Day trying to look to the inside. As a couple of them, Johnson sideways, Berger sideways. They both hang on to the car, but they're going to lose a little bit of ground down the back straightaway. So Jordan Smith takes over the race lead, and look at Quincy Atkins. He is trying to hold on to that 75. Where the heck did the zombie bear chaser come from? Todd Poston back up inside the top 5. He is up 14 positions now, and he runs into that 5th position down the front straightaway. Todd Poston will dive to the inside of Quincy Atkins, and that will be the battle for the 4th position. Both drivers now up 15 spots. Atkins going to lose another one. Cody Levitt into the battle here. Remember when Cody Levitt was down 2 laps? Well, not no more. Cody Levitt into the 5th position. Jeff Bergner also trying to work his way up, almost 3 wide there with Bennett. Bennett almost put to the middle. Bennett lifted and up the track he went. Now your front race leaders are Jordan Smith, though, and Cole Day, as this is the battle you are watching for the 7th position. Jeff Bergner trying to take away that position from the 75 of Quincy Atkins. Bennett down to the inside, sideways for the driver of that 31. He got down there on that rumble strip. Look at Randy Johnson. He's led the most laps here tonight. Bennett gonna go down to the inside through the grass, sideways, hangs on to it. And so Bennett will lose a couple positions. That'll move him back to the 14th spot here on the timing and scoring. There goes Danny Valenzuela. There goes Lynn McNeese. McNeese actually going to go up the track, almost into the Armco barrier here at the Worldwide Technology Raceway, but he's able to hang on to it and keep going. Jamie Leach just behind him. Leach just 1 lap down, trying to get his lap back. Halfway home when you got your 2 teammates right now leading the field. There it is, Cole Day sitting in 2nd off the drafttop.com camera here by Jordan Smith, who is our race leader on lap number 40. One driver trying to work his way back up. There's that 65 of Brandon Massey. He's got trapped because of the pit strategy a little bit farther back into the racing field. He is going to look to the inside here out of turn number 4 underneath the turtle of Todd Poston. Not going to have the run, but might be able to show the nose down here into turn number 1. We're keeping an eye on this battle. This would be for 5th. Poston going to swing it high in that 48 machine. Massey going to dig down low a little sideways. Let that right rear tire eat coming out of turn number 2 for Brandon Massey. Down the back straightaway they go. There you see it. Poston still able to hold on for the time being. Jeff Bergner is right there. Now Massey's going to be able to get around Poston out of turn number 4. He'll slide up in front of him. That'll also open up the door for Jeff Bergner to possibly get into this battle. Bergner not going to be able to get down to the bottom of Todd into turn number 1, but look at the battle for the race top 4 here. Colton Farrow separating 3 purple Peeper Eater cars towards the front of the field. You got the 2 teammates of Smith and Day, and then the Alliance car there of the 38 of Cody Levitt with the deeper, darker Dew team. Cole Day and Cody Levitt used to race on the same team. They won a team championship together, but with the new rules here in the IROC series stating that you can only have 2 cars to a team, Cole Day was the odd man out as he was the last to the team. So it's the 38 of Levitt and the 88 of Jamie Leach teaming up. And now the 5 of Smith and the 37 of Cole Day. Here comes Cody Levitt, though, to the inside on Colton Farrow down in turns number 1 and 2. Will he be able to make the pass as they exit turn 2? We have not seen anybody really make the move to the inside and make it work in turn number 1 and 2. And once again, it's not going to work for Cody Levitt, so he'll lose a little bit of ground, and that'll put Brandon Massey in the 65 to his outside here on lap 43. We will complete 43 laps this time. As you look right here, you see 9 cars in the front, little bit of a breakaway. Everybody single filed out inside the top 9 drivers. Millen is the tail caboose here with Randy Johnson just out in front of them. Calculations, race fans, we cannot go the rest of the way on this tank of fuel. Cody Levitt once again looking back down to the inside of the 62 of Colton Farrow. This time it's in turns 3 and 4. There's Jeff Bergner also working to the inside of the turtle of Poston. That'll put Poston back another position. That'll put Poston now running into the 7th position. Jeff Bergner is the biggest mover so far and shaker of the race. He is up 15 spots now as he gets around Todd Poston. I gotta love all the Todd Poston comments out there. Poston's probably one of our favorite drivers here on the Turn 3 Racing Network to maybe dig a little bit at, but there's a battle for the race lead, and it does not involve Todd Poston. It involves Cole Day. Cole Day sideways to the inside of Jordan Smith. He'll take the race lead here with just 26 laps to go in your Iron Rockets Motorcycle Club. So Cole Day leads his first laps here of the evening. That is definitely a strategy ploy here. Jordan Smith, oh, he's going to lift off the throttle. Cody Levitt into the back of him. They're able to gather it up. Look at Jeff Bergner eating down to the bottom. The driver that drives sprint cars out there in the West. Out here tonight trying to make his presence known. Danny Valenzuela was just down on pit road on, I believe, which should be his final pit stop of the night. Here comes Cody Levitt now in the 38. He'll look to the inside of Jordan Smith. Look at Brandon Massey, Randy Johnson. Everybody is side by side here with just 24 laps to go. Look at these 9 cars under the blanket. The racing has gotten heavy. The racing has gotten hot here tonight at the Worldwide Technology Raceway for the Iron Rockets Motorcycle Club 70-lap event. Looks like Cole Day might be coming to pit road this time as he's down the bottom of the back straightaway. Nope, just going to break the draft between the rest of the field. Cole Day will lead him back into turn 3. Here comes Cody Levitt looking to the inside on Jordan Smith. Smith going to hold the outside. Levitt going to roll right down there. Catfish around the bottom of the speedway here tonight. Everybody, though, look at them all side by side trying to figure out who is going to go where. Randy Johnson picks up another position. That'll put Todd Poston back another one. Poston into the 8th spot now. Randy Johnson going to pick another one off as he's trying to look to the inside here of the 62 of Farrow. Sideways was Farrow. Woo! That was pretty close there for Randy Johnson. Colton Farrow almost down into the number 12 of Johnson. Poston makes the move to the inside, blocked by Randy Johnson down the back straightaway. Johnson says, "I will have none of that, sir, and neither will you." Looks like we have a couple retirees out of the race event here tonight. Michael Bromley has pulled the draft top number 7 behind the wall here. His night is over. He'll be done into the 20th position. Orlando Rivera also looks like he is out of the event. He will be credited with a 21st place finish, so that's the worst finish for both of those drivers here this season. But we still got 22 laps to go. Anything can happen. Here comes Jeff Bergner looking to the inside of Cody Levitt. He's going to slam the door. Jeff Bergner's going to peak even lower down to the bottom. Going to force Levitt to the high side. Bergner going to go down there sideways for the 62 of Colton Farrow. Caution flag number 5 will fly here, and that's going to be an interesting way to come to get 20 laps to go, because we will be under 20 when we go back green flag racing. So Colton Farrow goes from inside the top 5, looks like back into that 14th position. We'll watch that back here in just a second. Oh, Todd Poston into the back of the 62, turns him around, gets a little contact with Millen. So very slight contact is which turns the 62 around in turn number 3. We'll see if we can get it queued up that we have a... There's the onboard camera. There you see the hands, just a very simple, slow slide there for the 62 of Farrow, which brings him to a complete stop down there in 3. Farrow's going to be able to carry on, but everybody down pit road except for... Looks like Randy Johnson. Miscommunication possibly coming to pit road. Checking out the last time Randy Johnson was down on pit road, and he's not going to be able to... make it the rest of the way on fuel, so it's an interesting strategy play here by Randy Johnson. The last time he was down on pit road was lap 31. Yeah, that's about 15 laps out of the fuel strategy realm of things for Johnson, so we'll see what kind of strategy he's got played or dialed up here to play. But it'll be fresh tires and whatnot for Jordan Smith. Cole Day, Jeff Bergner in 4th. Cody Levitt will line up 5th. Brandon Massey is 6th. Todd Poston is 7th. Josiah Millen 8th. 9th is Ira Kohlhaas. And 10th will be Lynn McNeese. So that's how they will line back up here when they go back to the green flag racing. Well, I would definitely go talk to Randy Johnson, but race fans, we all know Randy Johnson is not going to tell us the strategy that he has here tonight. Trying to think, who should we talk to out there on the TeamSpeak side of things? Why don't we just dial up dial up this man. It's been a while since we got a word in with the driver of the number 5 of Jordan Smith. He came down pit road under this caution flag. Smith, you got a copy of Smooth up here in the booth.
Yeah, how's it going?
Well, it's going pretty good. A pretty sporty number 5 out there tonight. We're going to go back racing with probably like 16 laps to go. What do you think the end of this race is going to look like?
I think it's going to be a real big draft battle. I think everybody behind me has full fuel to get to the end. So we're all good on fuel besides maybe Randy, and really be just saving tires and making sure that we can work the draft to our favor.
Yeah, it looks like you got a couple friendly foes up there. Cole Day, your teammate, Cody Levitt, the alliance out there between you guys and him. And what do you think Randy Johnson has strategy-wise going forward here? As everybody else is good to go on fuel, obviously, under that 33, about 35-lap marker. It doesn't look like he's going to be able to make it the rest of the way on fuel.
I'd say he's probably banking on a late race caution, maybe trying to bait us in to go get some tires, just because grip does matter a little bit here. Not enough to make someone like me want to go in, maybe. But I think he's definitely going to have to stop for fuel another time, so we'll see. If he can save on cautions, it'll be interesting, but my goal is to get by him on this next restart.
Well, we are going to start on the outside with fresh tires. That seems to be the place to be down in turn 1. Is the outside lane where you need to be on this restart?
I think so, definitely in 1 and 2. There's a lot of grip on the outside of 1 and 2. 3 and 4 kind of narrows down into a 1-lane turn, but it'll be interesting. It'll be a good one. Hopefully it's exciting for you.
Well, there you heard it from the driver of the number 5 here tonight. He is trying to nag himself a second win of the season in his rookie campaign. He'll restart to the outside of Randy Johnson here in just a moment once we do go back green flag racing. Still under the caution flag. Number 5 here tonight for that spin there by Colton Farrow and Todd Poston. Keep you posted on where Todd Poston is right now. It looks like he is in that 7th position, so he is not taking an EOL penalty here under that one, as it was deemed, I think, a racing incident between both of those drivers. So we will get that one to go marker. So it'll be Randy Johnson to the inside, Jordan Smith on his outside, Cole Day down to the bottom, Jeff Bergner up a ton of spots here tonight. Then it'll be Cody Levitt, Brandon Massey, Todd Poston, Josiah Millen, Ira Kohlhaas and Lynn McNeese. That rounds out the top 10 drivers here with just 17 laps to go in the Iron Rockets Motorcycle Club 70-lap event here from the Worldwide Technology Speedway. And race fans, we got to thank you all for tuning in here tonight on the Turn 3 Racing Network. If it's your first time here on the Turn 3 Racing Network, go ahead and hit that little red subscribe button. Get the notification anytime that we go live here on the Turn 3 Racing Network. We'll bring you action here all the way from the IROC series to dirt to the super speedways of Talladega and Daytona. Every night of the week, somebody going live here, whether it's K.R. Stolfus, Chris Legoo, Rick Hammond, Danny Valenzuela, Al Smith, and even David Whirl sometimes likes to come out of the cave and play here, pushing buttons on the Turn 3 Racing Network. Catch all your racing action live here on the Turn 3 Racing Network, or just go ahead, hit the little thumbs up button, let the IROC drivers here tonight that you see on screen, that you appreciate what they're doing, because we are coming back into the Gibson AC and refrigerant green flag, and it's going to be 16 laps to go here for these drivers. Down into turn 1 they will go. Randy Johnson got a great start over Jordan Smith. Brandon Massey looks like he maybe possibly missed a little bit of a shift. So Johnson will lead us down into turn number 1 with just 16 laps to go here. Out of turn 1. Oh, somebody was sideways about mid-pack, but they were able to gather it up as we stay green flag racing. Here comes the 38 of Levitt down to the inside of that 21 of Jeff Bergner. Looks like Levitt not able to hook the bottom. Bergner going to give him the room up top. Massey right to the back bumper of that 38 of Cody Levitt. Levitt trying to make the pass on Bergner for the 4th spot. It looks like at the line he will have it. Johnson right now is running away. He has about a half-second lead over Jordan Smith and Cole Day, as these two still battle. That 21 of Jeff Bergner just not going to roll over and say die here tonight. He is going to make Cody Levitt work for every little inch. 2 drivers there, one out of Nevada, one out of Utah, and they are battling to see which one is the best driver out of the West. Somebody up into the outside wall there. I think that may have been Quincy Atkins. That was the driver of the 75. Atkins up into the outside wall. He's going to lose a bunch of positions. He was inside the top 15. Still actually being scored in the 15th spot, but he is the final driver on the lead lap. Unfortunate for him. Danny Valenzuela to his outside. He is 1 lap down, but the battle still rages on. Cody Levitt under pressure here from Brandon Massey. Look at Josiah Millen. He is just hanging back there in the 7th spot. Colton Farrow trying to come back through the field. So is Ira Kohlhaas. Remember, he had that issue on pit road with Donald Bennett. Oh, posted into the outside wall again out of turn number 4. Kohlhaas still working the bottom here on Lynn McNeese. That'll be the battle for the 8th, 9th, and 10th position, because we're count posted in there. We don't want to leave any little buddy of ours out. Bennett sideways in his 31 machine down the back straightaway. Look at Kohlhaas. He's going to go down there, try and get that little bit of a bump draft down the back straightaway from the 48 of Todd Poston. Not going to really help him too much. He'll still enter the corner side by side with Lynn McNeese. It'll be all the battle who can hold it down to the bottom. Poston going to be real good through the center of 3 and 4 there. Little bump to Ira Kohlhaas. That'll just move him up the track. Poston now going to try to work the inside. He's going to be able to get Lynn McNeese. A little blocking game going on out in front of them. Going to be 12 laps to go. 12 laps to go, and right now it's Johnson, Smith, Day, and Bergner. Your top 4 drivers. Levitt is right there running in that 5th spot. Randy Johnson, though, is still pulling away over Jordan Smith. Remember, though, Randy Johnson, the driver for the No Doubt Racing team, he did not come down pit road on that last pit cycle, so he needs a caution flag to possibly make it the rest of the way. But what he is showing the rest of the field right now, they may not need to come down for tires. Todd Poston and Ira Kohlhaas do the dance side by side into turn number 1. Poston going to come up the track a little bit. Contact between Kohlhaas and the 48 of Poston. They're able to hang on to those cars. It looks like Kohlhaas will take the spot, but Poston going to look back down to the inside groove here in 3 and 4. McNeese going to slide up the track. It's going to open the door for Colton Farrow. Farrow will take the spot. What happened to McNeese? He just drove off into the corner, and that car went straight. He loses one, he loses two. Contact and more contact, and around. A couple of them are going to go. Caution flag will wave here with 10 laps to go. So there's that late race caution that Randy Johnson needed. Josh Taylor didn't appreciate the little bit of a bump there from Lynn McNeese, bringing out that yellow flag. So that will be the 6th yellow flag here of the night. Looks like McNeese's front nose clip, though, missing on the 84. We'll see if he can carry on and continue here tonight. There you see McNeese into the outside wall. He just, when he goes to try and catch the car down the track, he goes. Watch it, see if this angle's any better. You just see the 84 up into the outside wall, and unfortunately goes around. See if we have a little bit different angle here and slow it down. You just see that 84 down the track into the 01 of Taylor, and then it's all on both drivers around for a little bit of a spin. Unfortunate for both of them. Their nights may have been ruined by just that little bit of hard racing out here. So that brings out the yellow flag that Randy Johnson needed. But Johnson does not come down pit road. He's going to play the strategy, possibly hoping that he can make it the rest of the way on fuel. So that'll leave 15 drivers on the lead lap. Quincy Atkins is the tail of our lead lap here. So while we're here under the caution flag in the Iron Rockets Motorcycle Club 75 from the Worldwide Technology Raceway, we're going to take a quick break, and we'll be back here to bring you the final closing laps of this race here for the Salt Flat IROC Series season number 4.
The most realistic online racing sim ever made. This is iRacing. Detailed laser scan tracks, fully dynamic, real world cars, and over 50 series to choose from. 6 online world championships offering over $400,000 in annual prizes. This is the original esport racing game. This is iRacing.
Simulated racing can be awesome, but it can also be kind of a free-for-all. Interestingly, auto racing faced the same problem in its earlier days. Whether it was on the back roads, the beaches, or the city streets, the racing was always fun. But there was always a certain level of chaos or danger, until some folks came along and put some order to all of this. Stuff like official racetracks, regulations about weight and equipment, and enforcement of standards. That's what gave us high-speed excitement, fast-paced action, and photo finishes. That's when racing became racing. The guys over at iRacing.com have made the same transformation in the world of sim racing. See, iRacing analyzes the performance and results of each driver in every race, so you can be sure you're always placed in races where the competition will be tight and that those reckless drivers who ruin it for us all will be kept in the pits. Not to mention that with members in over 130 countries already in their vast community, you can find races day and night, so you can always get in the action. You can even join a league of your favorite series and work your way up to one of 7 world championships, offering over $500,000 in prize money. And since updates are always automatic, you don't have to worry about software and can focus on the track. Zip up your fire suit and check out iRacing.com.
Assist to the front bumper, and he hits him again now. Rayon Fowler into the outside wall.
He's going to pass nearly 3 cars down that front straightaway, and he's going to get them all done with. What amazing.
Lee to the inside goes Logan Cloudman is going to touch in. Pit press sideways. What a save.
Look to the outside as Cronkite goes off. De Jong into second place.
Going for the switchback. Oh, pinpoint driving.
It's howling down to the inside.
Trying this contact though.
Slide left of the racetrack. Chris Renner drives it back down underneath, and he takes that second spot right back. Joker goes to Garrett Lowe.
Garrett Lowe should take victory with all that contact. He's going to try and make the move around the outside the parabolica. That's not going to work, but he's going to try and get the cut back here. Get the run out the parabolica. That's beautifully done there. Michael Schubert, there's a little bit of door banging as well.
Welcome back here, race fans, to the Worldwide Technology Raceway for the Iron Rockets Motorcycle Club 75-lap event here for the Salt Flat IROC Series, season number 4. We're going to go back racing here with 4 laps to go after our last caution flag. It's going to be Randy Johnson, Jordan Smith on the front row, and there we go. Randy Johnson going to hammer it down. He is not going to waste any time. He will lead us back across the line as the Gibson AC and refrigerant green flag is waving here. And here comes Jordan Smith. He was ready for the run that Randy Johnson took as they will battle side by side into turn number 1. Johnson going to hook the bottom. He's going to slide up the track just a little bit. Jordan Smith is there, but Smith is going to power around the outside. New leader, Jordan Smith, now leads the race here with just 4 laps to go, 3.5 laps to go. Now they enter turn 3. Here comes Jeff Bergner trying to go around the outside of the number 12 of Randy Johnson. Cole Day is just sitting there laying in the whim. So is the 38 of Cody Levitt, and Brandon Massey is sitting back there in that machine. Jordan Smith will lead us across the line. It will be 3 laps to go here at the Worldwide Technology Raceway for the Iron Rockets Motorcycle Club 70-lap event. So with just 3 laps to go, does Randy Johnson, have enough fuel left in that IROC machine to make it to the end of this race? And can he get back around the number 5 of Jordan Smith to park himself in victory lane for the first time this season? Jordan Smith going to break the draft down the back straightaway. Smith already has a win to his name. Randy Johnson does not have a win this season. He'll peek down to the inside, won't be able to get there. Cole Day gets around Jeff Bergner down the back straightaway, so he'll be the 3rd car in line here. Now he's hoping that possibly he can get Randy Johnson yet to make it a 1-2 finish for the team. Popsicle Stick's going to go in the air here this time by. It's going to be 2 more laps to go here at the Iron Rockets Motorcycle Club 70. Here comes Randy Johnson back down to the inside, a little sideways for the driver of the No Doubt Racing number 12. He'll pull to the quarter panel of the number 5, will not be able to slide up. He's going to lose a little ground. Here comes Cole Day now down the back straightaway. Day going to look to the inside. Bergner going to try and go down there and help him also. It'll be side-by-side racing for the 2nd position. Down into turn number 3. Cole Day to the bottom. He'll hook the white line there. You see the front left tire bouncing off the rumble strips. Randy Johnson going to lose 2nd. It's going to be 1 lap to go here tonight for your Iron Rockets Motorcycle Club 70. In the final lap, contact for that 2nd spot. Johnson going to make contact with Cole Day going down into turn number 1. It's going to put Randy Johnson to the outside. Here comes Jeff Bergner. Bergner, Johnson into the outside wall. Bergner's going to take away that 3rd position. Will he be able to get Cole Day down the back straightaway? Todd Poston's going to lose the 48 machine, but we will stay right here until the checkered flag, because your midnight performance checkered flag is going to wave off turn number 4. The first two-time winner this season in the Salt Flat IROC Series will be Jordan Smith. He will win tonight's Iron Rocket Motorcycle Club 70-lap event here for the Worldwide Technology Speedway as our midnight performance checkered flag does fly here tonight. It's going to be Jordan Smith, Cole Day, Jeff Bergner having the best finish of his IROC career, coming home in that third spot. Then it's Cody Levitt, Brandon Massey, Randy Johnson, Ira Kohlhaas, Josiah Millen, Jamie Leach. Look at him. He comes back from a couple laps down to finish ninth, and Colton Farrell rounds out the top 10 drivers here. But boy, what a race that was to the end here with our 6 caution flags waving tonight. Jordan Smith is able to win this one, winning his second race of the season. Congratulations to the whole Jordan Smith crew, Cole Day and Jeff Bergner. We're going to finally get to talk to the man out of Utah, as Jordan Smith going to look to burn him down here on the front straightaway, as he is our winner here tonight. So as Smith burns him down, race fans, we're going to step away here. Don't go anywhere. You're going to want to hear what your top drivers have to say after this one. Welcome back here, race fans, to the Worldwide Technology Speedway, your Bohica Esports post-race show is coming at us here. With the checkered flag flying tonight, Jordan Smith will pick up his second win, and we are already sitting right here next to the driver of this number 5. Jordan, it was a hard-fought battle here tonight at the Worldwide Technology Raceway for you to pick up win number 2 on the season. Did you think you were going to have enough to get around that number 12 of Randy Johnson, even though we know you did, but did you think in your mind you had the car to get it done tonight?
I don't know. After that first restart, the second to last one, I was a little nervous off how good of a jump he was going to get, because he got a pretty good jump that first restart. Then the second restart, I don't know, I just got a really good restart, and it just let me get to his outside, and then I got past him when he got a little loose inside, and thank goodness that was all she wrote.
Yeah, do you think it was all the tires? Is that what it really came down to here tonight, those fresh tires that you had over the 12 of Johnson?
I think so. I'm glad he was able to make it on fuel and made the race a little interesting, but I think those tires, the right side tires, really helped me the last 10 or so laps.
Well, now that we're going forward here for the rest of the season, you're the only driver with 2 wins to their name. That's pretty impressive when you come in as a rookie. But how can you take the momentum here from Gateway and apply it to next week? It's a brand new track to the IROC season. It's never been run before, so we don't have any winners. At the Milwaukee Mile, how do you feel going there?
Well, my teammate Cole Day, he's a huge help. He knows how to drive these cars better than almost anybody. Along with Cody Levitt and Jamie Leach, they're a huge help and a big resource. Hopefully this track is be a little similar to Milwaukee. To be honest, I haven't practiced it, but it'll set up for an interesting race, and hopefully it's as exciting as this one.
Well, Jordan, congratulations on being the first 2-time winner, and I don't know. I have to check the record book. I have to check the stats. I'm usually up on top of this. I don't know if we've had another rookie that has ever won 2 races in their rookie campaign. So for now, we're going to say congratulations on that. We'll check that stat for you. But before we let you go, we're going to roll the red carpet out, as we always do for all of our winners here on the Turn 3 Racing Network. Hand you the microphone. I'll step back 6 feet. Who do you got to thank for parking this number 5 tonight in the winner's circle again?
Always got to thank you for such great broadcasts. Got to thank my teammate Cole Day, my teammates in association, Cody Levitt and Jamie Leach. They're all a big help. I wouldn't be able to do this at all without them. Cole has amazing pit strategy, and Cody and Jamie and Cole all have great mentorship and advice as well. So definitely got to thank them.
And there you hear it from your winner here tonight in the Iron Rockets Motorcycle Club 70-lap event here from, well, is it Gateway Race Fans or is it Worldwide Technology? I'll let you decide that one. But Jordan Smith wins this one. We got our second place finisher right here. He didn't run away and hide from us here tonight. Cole Day, another strong run. And that's exactly what you needed in that point standings, because you're going to come out of this event here and you're going to retain the points lead as Cody Levitt does a flyby.
Yeah, it's really what my main goal is for this season. I'm not trying to get wins. I'm just trying to get the points championship. I've been second, I think, 2 or 3 times now. First has just always eluded me, so I'm really just trying to get great finishes this season, nice consistent ones, and go after that championship.
Yeah, you know, this isn't your first campaign, as you say, here in the IROC division. You know, the second place, yes, it's great for the points. You probably don't even care that you came home second. You're just looking at it as, yep, it's another Wednesday night. It's another great points night. But we're getting closer. Now, this was round number 4 of the season. We have Milwaukee, Kansas, and Watkins Glen coming up here in just a couple of weeks. 2 of those tracks I know you're really looking forward to. But is it just going to be, I mean, you pushing Jordan Smith all season long, or are you going to go up there and kind of fight him for a couple of these?
Oh, I'm sure we're going to get into it at some point. It's just, at this point early in the season, it's smarter from a team standpoint to just get a 1-2 and not have to worry about fighting it out or anything, just to build up some great points. I know Jordan's had some unfortunate finishes, like from connection issues and that stuff, so it's nice to see him getting some great points like he deserves, and it's just great getting team points and just keep working on the championship for the whole season.
Yeah, if I remember right, coming into the night, you guys had a pretty good lead in the team championship, and now you're going to leave Gateway, Worldwide Technology, whatever speedway this is, with a bigger lead. Do you think you can head into next week and extend that again?
Well, of course, that's the plan, but us going to a brand new track for our series, like, you just don't know how exactly it's going to work out. So it's great to have this cushion now rather than have to try to fight back later throughout the season.
Well, that's a smart plan here by you, Cole. Who do you got to thank, though, for finishing on the podium here tonight?
Like Jordan said, Jordan, Cody, Jamie, all of us work great together, bouncing strategy ideas off each other, tips with each other during practice with brake bias and steering ratios, all that stuff. It helps a lot because it's so hard to practice everything in such a little amount of time. You up in the booth for always doing great broadcasts, and all the admins in the league keeping everyone in line and putting on great shows and having a great league.
Well, there you heard it from Cole Day. His one of the thank yous out there was to Cody Levitt. He's out there doing a couple flybys. I think, Cole, he's a little bit jealous of you right now, but congratulations to Cole and Jordan. Those were your top 2 drivers. Coming home third here tonight, though. It's the first time ever we're going to get to talk to Mr. Jeff Bergner. Jeff, a third-place finish. It's your best finish in the IROC division. That's got to feel pretty good, and, of course, you get to talk to me at the end of the night.
That's the part that sucks. No, I finished third here in Gateway the last time we were here a couple years ago.
Look at Mr. Bergner whipping out the statistics here tonight. Jeff, how did you wind up coming up 18 positions? We know you're not a very strong qualifier on most nights, but to work through the field tonight here, a slew of cautions, how did you bob and weave your way through? Because that car still looks pristine.
That was just the game plan. I don't even worry about qualifying. So I just make sure I hit that 8-second mark and just start in the rear and just pit whenever there's cautions, try to save on fuel.
Now, remind me if I'm wrong. I could be wrong. I'm not quite sure if I remember. Picking up 18 positions as you did tonight, you're the only driver that picks up into that double-digit marker. Is there an extra bonus point for that? Is that something that you go for every week?
No, I don't even worry about points. I just come out and run. Whatever happens, happens.
That's one of the greatest strategies, Jeff. I think you and I have some of the, think alike a lot. You know, when I get out to race with you a lot, you and I pull the same strategies. We just start through the back and try and come through the field like it's a hot knife through butter, and sometimes it works, and, well, sometimes it don't.
Yeah, most of the time it doesn't, but it's still fun to see how far you can make yourself, get yourself up there.
Well, you heard your other 2 competitors that finished on the podium here tonight. Milwaukee. It's not a track that a lot of people are familiar with, and not a lot of people race Milwaukee, not a lot of people like Milwaukee. How do you feel about going to Milwaukee next week?
It's all dependent on the setup. I love that track if the setup rolls the corners at all. If it's tight at all, it's not any fun. It's a lot like this one here.
Well, how was this setup then tonight? I saw a lot of guys sideways completely off the corners.
It's tight loose. It didn't roll the center very well.
So not to Mr. Jeff Bergner's liking. But you were able to come home third here tonight, Jeff. It is a great finish. One of the best you've ever had. You haven't been able to pull off that elusive win yet. Maybe next week at Milwaukee. Who do you got to thank for a podium finish here tonight?
Well, you got to thank the wife. You know, if it wasn't with her letting me play here on and get away from the honeydews, you know, I wouldn't even be here. So, yeah, definitely the wife.
Well, probably the smartest man out there, race fans. Mr. Jeff Bergner going to thank his wife for letting him come out here and play on the iRacing.com platform. Well, that will do it for our post-race interviews here with your top three. Jordan Smith able to win this race here in Gateway. Cole Day was second. Jeff Bergner was third. Let's take a look at the rest of our standings here after this one. Here's your Comics and Coffee race rundown here for the Salt Flat IROC series for the Iron Rockets Motorcycle Club 70-lap event. There you see Jordan Smith, your winner, Cole Day. Sitting there in second, Jeff Bergner was third. You just heard from him. Cody Levitt came back from 2 laps down after a kickflip. He finishes fourth here tonight. Fifth tonight on the timing and scoring, the man out of Ironton, Ohio, that is Brandon Massey. He finishes fifth. Randy Johnson trying to play that strategy tonight. He's going to come home in that sixth position. Ira Cole-Haas was seventh. Josiah Millen, eighth. Jamie Leach rallies back from a couple laps down to finish ninth. Colton Farrow comes from a spin and back to the 10th position. Donald Bennett rallies back after having a great qualifying run but falling straight to the back of the field like a rock in water. He comes home 11th. Quincy Atkins has himself a solid top 15 night. He finishes in the 12th position. 13th here tonight was Russ Hancock. Danny Valenzuela was 14th. Todd Poston was 15th. 16th, Josh Taylor. Jeff Mathis, 17th. Darrell Quater in the 18th position here tonight. 19th was Lynn McNeese with a little bit of issues. Michael Bromley, 21st with issues and the blown motor for Orlando Rivera. He comes home running in the 21st position. So Jordan Smith is able to pick up another win here tonight. Second win of the season in the Iron Rockets Motorcycle Club 70-lap event here from the Worldwide Technology Raceway. Race fans, that's going to about do it here from this round 4 race. We will catch you next week from the Milwaukee Mile. It's the first time we're ever heading to Milwaukee. It's going to be a great one. You don't want to miss it. We can't wait to see all you race fans next week. But till then, race fans, stay safe, and we'll see you right back here on the Turn 3 Racing Network.